Tame your cravings, find peace, unpacking Schopenhauer's philosophy of happiness. In the bustling marketplace of ideas, where philosophers vie for our attention with promises of a better life, Arthur Schopenhauer stands out as a rather pessimistic vendor. Unlike his optimistic contemporaries who flog sunshine and rainbows, Schopenhauer offers a more grounded approach, a philosophy for navigating the inevitable suffering of existence. Before you jump to conclusions and label Schopenhauer as just another sourpuss, let's give his ideas a fair shake. Sure, he had a knack for pointing out life's less than cheery aspects, but don't mistake him for a prophet of perpetual gloom. In fact, much like the Buddha's teachings, Schopenhauer's philosophy stems from a deep understanding of human nature. From his contemplations, he crafted a blueprint for easing life's inevitable struggles, a roadmap to dial down the agony and find a semblance of tranquility. Now, let's not brush aside Schopenhauer's wisdom as mere rantings of a grizzled philosopher. His insights delve into the heart of our shared human experience. Through his lens, he offers us not a promise of boundless joy, but a pragmatic approach to navigating existence with a touch more serenity. It's about recognizing the hurdles life throws our way and learning to sidestep them, or at least, not let them knock us off balance completely. Think of Schopenhauer as your philosophical guide through life's labyrinth. He doesn't promise to magically banish all woes, but he does arm you with tools to better navigate its twists and turns. His philosophy isn't about denying pain or plastering on a fake smile, it's about finding a middle ground where you can acknowledge life's hardships without letting them overshadow every moment. So, before you write him off as a relic of the past, consider taking a page from his book and embracing a more tempered outlook on the journey of life. At the heart of Schopenhauer's philosophy lies a captivating idea, the will to live. This powerful force, lurking within us all, operates beyond our conscious control. It's the relentless urge propelling us to seek, to yearn, to pursue without end. We tirelessly chase after pleasure, possessions, and acclaim, convinced they hold the key to fulfillment. Yet, like a weary donkey pursuing a dangling carrot, we find ourselves trapped in a cycle of desire, always reaching but never quite grasping satisfaction. This perpetual hunger, this unending craving, lies at the core of our discontent. Schopenhauer paints a vivid picture of the human condition, one defined by an insatiable thirst for more. The will to live, like an invisible puppeteer, pulls our strings, urging us ever forward in pursuit of elusive happiness. But in this endless chase, we find not fulfillment, but rather a deep well of suffering. It's the dissatisfaction that gnaws at us, the feeling that something vital is forever beyond our grasp. However, Schopenhauer doesn't leave us stranded in despair. Instead, he offers a profound insight into the nature of our suffering, a revelation that holds the key to liberation. By understanding the relentless nature of our desires, we can begin to loosen their grip on our lives. Through this understanding, we may find a path to a more serene existence, one not dictated by the whims of insatiable longing. It's a journey of self-awareness, a quest to transcend the endless cycle of want and find a deeper, more lasting contentment. Adding another layer to our human predicament is our relentless pursuit of an elusive mirage, the mirage of unceasing happiness. Bombarded by societal messages and glossy media depictions, we're sold the idea that happiness equates to a perpetual high, an endless cascade of positive emotions. But Schopenhauer, ever the astute observer, challenges this notion. He reminds us that genuine pleasure is ephemeral, a brief respite from the persistent pang of desire. It's akin to scratching an itch, a fleeting sense of relief that soon gives way to the itch's return. In Schopenhauer's view, our fixation on perpetual bliss only deepens our suffering. We become ensnared in a relentless pursuit of a happiness that forever eludes our grasp. It's a pursuit marked by disappointment and disillusionment, as each fleeting moment of joy fades into the background of our insatiable longing. Like a moth drawn to a flame, we chase after the illusion of lasting happiness, only to find ourselves burned by its fleeting nature. Amidst the shadows of this existential quandary, Schopenhauer offers a glimmer of hope. By recognizing the transient nature of pleasure and our ceaseless craving for it, we can begin to untangle ourselves from the web of suffering. It's a call to shift our focus from the pursuit of fleeting highs to a deeper, more enduring contentment rooted in acceptance and inner peace. In this shift lies the potential for a profound transformation, a journey from the futile chase of illusionary happiness to the discovery of a quieter, more resilient joy. In light of this existential dilemma, in which contentment appears temporary and pleasure just a brief feeling, what happens to our search for a meaningful life? Schopenhauer, never one to sugarcoat reality, confronts this dilemma head-on. He concedes that for many of us, absolute liberation from suffering may remain an elusive dream. Yet, within this stark acknowledgement lies a glimmer of hope, a pragmatic pathway towards a more bearable existence, the art of pain reduction. Schopenhauer's prescription isn't a grandiose promise of eternal bliss, but rather a down-to-earth strategy for mitigating life's inevitable hardships. He invites us to embrace a more attainable goal, to navigate the trials and tribulations of existence with greater ease. It's about recognizing that while we may never completely eradicate suffering, we possess the power to lessen its impact on our lives. In this philosophy lies a profound shift in perspective, a shift from fruitless pursuits of unattainable ideals to the cultivation of resilience in the face of adversity. It's a call to arms against the tyranny of relentless longing, a rallying cry for embracing life's imperfections with grace and fortitude. By mastering the art of pain reduction, Schopenhauer suggests, we can carve out a space of tranquility amid the chaos, a sanctuary where the weight of suffering is lifted, if only for a moment. A contrast between the ascetic and what he refers to as the normal person is woven into Schopenhauer's philosophical quilt. An ascetic seeks complete liberation from the unrelenting hold of the will to live by leading a life of self-abnegation that is controlled. Schopenhauer admires this unwavering commitment to transcendence, yet he's also pragmatic enough to acknowledge its feasibility for only a select few. For the rest of us, those who fall under the umbrella of the normal person, the quest shifts to something more practical, the art of softening life's inevitable blows. While the ascetic pursues a path of radical renunciation, the normal person seeks a middle ground, a balance between acceptance and action, between resilience and surrender. It's not about denying life's challenges or retreating into a cocoon of indifference. Instead, it's a call to engage with life fully, to confront its trials with open eyes and an open heart. For the average individual, Schopenhauer proposes a more attainable aspiration, the cultivation of inner strength to weather the storms of existence with greater equanimity. In this dichotomy, Schopenhauer unveils a spectrum of human experience, a spectrum that encompasses both the ascetic's lofty pursuit of transcendence and the normal person's pragmatic endeavor to navigate life's labyrinth with grace. It's a reminder that while the path to enlightenment may be reserved for the few, the journey towards a more peaceful existence is open to all. So, how do we go about this grand project of pain reduction? Schopenhauer provides a number of strategies. Know thyself, self-awareness is crucial. By understanding our strengths and weaknesses, we can navigate life's challenges more effectively. Focus on what matters. External things, wealth, fame, status, are ultimately meaningless. Pursue intrinsic goods like good health, meaningful relationships, and activities that bring you joy. Minimize desire, tame your cravings. Epicurus, an ancient Greek philosopher whom Schopenhauer admired, advised focusing on basic needs that are easily satisfied. Avoid desires for things that are difficult to attain and keep, as these lead only to frustration and suffering. Cultivate contentment, learn to appreciate what you have. True contentment comes from appreciating the small things in life, rather than yearning for what you lack. Prioritize health. Physical and mental well-being are the cornerstones of a good life. Take care of your body and mind, for when you feel good on the inside, the outside world becomes more manageable. Schopenhauer's philosophy isn't about painting rosy pictures or sugarcoating reality, it's about confronting the raw truth of the human experience. By delving into the depths of our suffering and embracing his down-to-earth techniques for easing pain, we can carve out pockets of tranquility even amidst life's tumultuous waves. In a world saturated with messages urging us to relentlessly pursue happiness, Schopenhauer presents an alternative, a path less traveled but potentially more enriching, the journey towards peace through taming our desires and finding contentment in life's simple pleasures. It's not flashy or glamorous, but Schopenhauer's philosophy offers a sturdy anchor in the stormy seas of existence. Its honesty and practicality serve as beacons of light, guiding us through the darkest nights and the roughest waters. By accepting the inevitability of struggle and arming ourselves with strategies for resilience, we can navigate life's challenges with greater poise and fortitude. So, while it may not promise instant euphoria or eternal bliss, Schopenhauer's philosophy offers something far more valuable, a roadmap to enduring serenity amidst the chaos of life. I am Ryan.